Today, we're exploring the ancient ruins of Pompeii, as if this one day was our last. Because the people who lived here knew exactly what it was like to have limited time, even if their last day started off just as ordinary as any other. Hopefully, our day won't end in the same way. Let's get into this place. What moves me here isn't just the scale of the disaster, it's the ordinariness before it. People woke up, opened shops, paid bills, unaware that it would be their last day on Earth. We start our day like they did, with bread. At the Panificio of Popidius Priscus, workers began their morning as always, scoring loaves, stoking ovens, turning dough into food for a tomorrow that would never come. When excavating Pompeii, archaeologists found dozens of carbonized loaves left in an oven of a similar bakery, abandoned mid-bake when the ash fell. An ordinary routine interrupted. Sometimes we plan our routines so carefully. We expect interruptions, but not eruptions. When Vesuvius erupted in 79 AD, it buried Pompeii in nearly 20 feet of hot ash and pumice. The people were frozen where they stood, mid-step, mid-breath, mid-life. In the 1800s, archaeologist Giuseppe Fiorelli realized bodies had decayed inside the hardened ash, leaving hollow voids. By carefully injecting plaster, he captured their final shapes: hands, sandals, belts, expressions. These aren't statues, they're negative space made visible. People who thought they had more time. They remind us that every day could be our last. If you only had one afternoon left, you'd probably still take a bath. The Stabian Baths, Pompeii's oldest, offered a ritual of relaxation. The changing room, the frigidarium, the tempidarium, and caldarium, heated by a hypocaust, a raised floor that channeled hot air beneath your feet. Outside, the palestra, a gym and gathering space. Here, archaeologists found someone who spent their last moments enjoying an ordinary day of wellness. Walk over to the wealthy part of town, and you'll find the House of the Vetti, owned by two freedmen. They began as slaves, earned their freedom, and built a masterpiece of a home that declared they had arrived. Richly colored frescoes depict symbols of prosperity and fertility, but the volcano didn't discriminate between the have and the have-nots. It leveled ambition, beauty, and status alike. Maybe the two men were enjoying an ordinary day here, admiring their success until the first ash began to fall. With their time running out, the people of Pompeii went about their routine professions, including the oldest profession in the world. Business was probably slow that final day. The ground had been rumbling for weeks before. Inside are tiny rooms with stone beds. Above each doorway, erotic frescoes advertised services offered. Pompeii wasn't a museum of virtue. It was a living city, messy, human, unfiltered. Although it stood silent that final day, the Amphitheatre had long known violence. Built in 70 BCE, it's one of the oldest stone amphitheaters in the Roman world, seating nearly 20,000 people, a full city's worth of witnesses. Here, capital punishment and performance blurred together. The condemned faced wild beasts, the sword, or even staged mythical deaths where prisoners died acting out tragic stories. This was justice performed, death as entertainment. In the end, the mountain would sentence the condemned and the spectators to the same fate. If you prefer a gentler show, you'd come here. The Theatre Grande. Music, comedy, tragedy washed over these seats carved into the hillside. 5,000 spectators, a two-story backdrop, actors entering from side doors, a curtain that rose from beneath the stage. Maybe the last play ended with applause echoing into the night. A day later, the curtain would fall one last time, not by design, by ash and fire. In a strange way, the volcano preserved what it destroyed. The stage, the seats, even the silence. It's still here, waiting for an act that will never come. Our day ends where Pompeii's may have ended too. In the Forum, the city's heart. At the north end stands the Temple of Jupiter, Pompeii's spiritual anchor. Around it, the Basilica, the Macellum Market, and the public buildings that kept ordinary life humming. Here, people bought vegetables, argued contracts, met friends for wine. Ordinary moments, unaware of history rushing toward them. Maybe living like it's your last day isn't about extremes or checking boxes off a list. Maybe it's bread in the morning, relaxing with friends, a show at dusk, and telling someone you love them before the lights go out. Because our last day may look perfectly ordinary until it's not. If your time is limited, and it is, what ordinary moment will you make special today? If you're ready to make ordinary moments count, try this. Or if you need just a little more Italy in your life, try this one.